Okay, greetings everyone, and welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. We're in Domingo right now, and we're in one of these real nice, I guess the best way to kind of say it, retro type of establishments. It's a coffee house, and it's called Ground Zero. But what makes today special is that this is a meet and greet by the infamous Paul, Old Dog New Tricks. Those of you who are video bloggers, I know you switch around from different cats to listen to. Well, Paul is one of the best. He's been here in the Philippines for a long time. He has a lot of stories. He has a lot of great advice for those coming to the Philippines. So I highly, highly recommend that you follow him. He speaks about the money aspect, the financial aspect, the finding a girl aspect, or be it on the internet, some of the ins and outs about some of the scams that go on. So make sure you follow Paul, Old Dog with New Tricks. Okay, so come on inside. We're going to talk to some of the fellas and see if we can get a moment with Paul. Okay, this place is called Ground Zero. Come over here. You can kind of take a look at it. It's a nice big establishment and what have you. And right now, this is the meet and greet with Paul. So we're going to try to talk to some of the guys. Hello. So what's your name?
William Abrams.
William. I think I saw you on Paul's channel once before, didn't I?
No.
No. So where you
He
from?
wouldn't have somebody. I don't reach.
He wouldn't have
I don't
somebody?
have that. No, I don't have the clout, Paul. No.
Okay. Well. So where you from?
I'm from my mother.
Okay. Hi.
No.
Okay, you're my brother from another mother, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, I'm from Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
Okay.
and I lived here about 7 years. So.
Okay.
So I'm from here now.
Are you married?
Yes.
And how'd you meet your wife? Because the one thing about being on the internet, it's all about companionship, finding someone, and what have you.
The funniest thing about my wife, I never met my wife online.
Ah,
I met her through friends, and she sent me a text. And she says, "I hear you're looking for a wife." I said, "You heard wrong." And then we just became best friends. And after that,
well.
it was just the way it is.
Oh, so you weren't looking for a wife at the time?
I was not. No, not
Okay.
a way.
Okay. So you're married for how long?
4 years now.
Oh, you're happily?
Happily. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me finish this up and I'll take it.
All right. Okay. Is there anything else? What advice would you give someone about coming to the Philippines? First of all, what kind of work did you do?
I was an low vision specialist and contact lens fitter for 30 years.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Well, don't ever dream about somebody you never met in person.
Oh really? Wow.
Because anytime you talk to each other, even for years, when you meet each other and you're together, it's never the same. And then you find out all the things that they didn't want you to see.
Okay.
Everything backstage
Yes.
comes out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good.
So if somebody's got a really bad attitude and they can't change it, it's best to consider your other options. But, come here and live a peaceful life. Come here to relax, not to restart what you've done before.
Right. Don't bring those bad habits to the Philippines.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Well, thank you a whole
Nice
lot
to
for
meet you.
your
What's your
time.
name again?
It's Gerard. I'll give you a calling card before I leave.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Let me go this way because he's chatting. Is it okay if I interview you?
Sure.
Okay.
Where do you want to do it?
Okay. Well, what's your
Right.
name? She's right over there. Take it. Okay. She's right over there. Take
My
it.
name is Domingo.
Oh, Domingo. So where you from?
I'm from Eugene, Oregon.
Virginia. Oh, yeah, that's right. I told you I was from Oregon. Yeah.
Eugene, Oregon.
Oh no. It's oh, that's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna be setting up. So how long have you been in the Philippines?
Okay, so I flew in yesterday.
Really?
From San Francisco to Taipei,
Okay.
and then from Taipei to Cebu, and then from Cebu to Dumaguete.
Is this your first time in the Philippines?
First time, yeah.
Wow! Congratulations, brother.
And I'm staying at the Southview Hotel.
The Southview?
Yeah, I saw Paul and Baby May. They showed the apartments.
Okay, yeah.
And then they said $20 a night, free breakfast. I
Right.
booked 7 days.
Wow. Okay, so what's your impression of the Philippines?
Well, from watching all the videos, and seeing how friendly the people are.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like that part because
Okay.
I'm Mexican American, right?
Yes, yes,
And
yes, yes.
we're the same culture. We're family
Sure.
oriented. We're friendly. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Mi casa es tu casa.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
my
what I
casa,
mean?
your casa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's our tradition.
Right.
And so when I saw about the Philippines, I fit right in there, you know, because these are my people. You know, they're like we are. And so, and they speak English.
Oh,
You
yes,
know,
yes,
versus
yes,
Taiwan,
yes. That was a selling point for me, is that they spoke English.
versus
Yeah.
Vietnam or
Right,
Thailand.
right.
I don't speak that,
Right.
but I speak English and Spanish. You know, so
So I know this is a kind of an odd question. See, now you just arrived here.
yeah.
But have you got a girl yet?
No. And I'm not in a hurry. You know
No,
what
right. That's the best
I'm
way to
gonna
go.
let her pick me.
That's right.
I'm
That's
not
the best
gonna go
way.
out looking.
That's the best way to
I've
do
been
it.
married 4 times. I mess up when I do.
Woo!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always cheat on me, and it's like
Well, that's one thing about a Filipino girl here. If you find a good girl, they are committed.
yeah,
The culture demands that they committed to their partners.
right. And that's the way the Mexican
and,
people are.
yeah, and sometimes if you find a woman who's even had like maybe 2 children or even
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
off the time it's only from that one guy who she's been with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
But
that,
do you have problems with the guy?
do you have a problem with the guy?
Yeah.
赶紧跟我俩一人倒杯蜂蜜水。小妹妹，我可是你未来小叔子，你现在不讨好我，将来进门可不好受哦。
No, you know what? That's something I don't hear. I don't hear very many.
Hear that? Once
very
they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time they're gone and they start a new family. But what advice I can give you is don't get involved with a married woman,
Yeah.
because it's against the law here to live with a married woman. So,
Oh, is it?
and anyone could file a case against you. I mean,
Anyway,
I don't want to scare you, but
No, I want a woman that's not married.
Right,
You know what I
sure,
mean? I don't want the problems.
right, sure,
And I don't want to support kids
right.
in school and clothes. I get $1,300 a month.
Right.
So it's enough for me and maybe somebody with me. But I want her to pick me. I want to take my time. I don't care if it takes a year or 2.
Right, sure. So, what kind of work did you do in
I was a cabinet maker,
cabinet maker?
master cabinet maker,
Okay.
and I had 4 back surgeries,
Okay.
so I had to stop. And then I went to the University of Oregon and graduated at 52
Okay.
with my bachelor's in sociology.
Wow.
At 52, and that's about it.
Okay, well, my last question to you
Yeah.
is, what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals? This has got to be a dream.
I'm
here.
saying go for it.
Okay.
Don't keep dreaming.
Right.
Make it happen. It's like I wasn't gonna keep dreaming. It's like I'm getting older and stuff, and I figured you have to do it. You have to go for it.
Right.
Experience it. If you don't like it, you can always come back.
Sure.
But if you like it, hey, that's a good place to wait for Jesus. You know what I mean?
Sure did.
That's a good place to wait for Jesus.
Okay, it was nice meeting you.
What's your name?
My name is Gerard. Gerard. I'll give you a
Gerard.
calling card before I leave.
Okay,
Card,
Gerard.
okay?
Hey,
Okay, let me see what's in.
That's good because it's my best friend in Chathon's name.
Oh, really?
Your name now.
Well,
Your channel. I'm going to leave in about 30 minutes.
okay, let me get over here. Hello, it's all right if I interview you?
I don't want to sit down.
No. Oh, okay.
So what is it?
It's all right if I interview you for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, what's your?
Okay.
Tell me your YouTube channel later too.
Okay. It's called Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. So that's what I'm doing right now. So first of all, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin, where you from, Justin?
From Colorado,
Okay.
but I've been here a while.
How long you been here?
I lived in Cebu for 2 years, and then we traveled around, and then came back to get married. So I've been in I live in Darwin about 3 years now.
Okay. Is your wife from the Philippines?
Yeah,
You took her to the States and you come
Yeah.
back?
No, well, she's from Sikihor.
Okay.
So
wow.
I met her when she was in school in Cebu, nursing school, and then we dated for like 3 years, and then got married about 3 years ago. So
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting married on the 17th of this month.
right.
So you watched Paul's channel, Old Dog with New Tricks.
Well, we're friends. I've been on his channel a few times, a couple years ago and recently,
Okay.
and then he introduced me to Mark a couple of years ago. And
Okay.
So yeah,
So you've been rolling running since then together.
yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the takeaways that you get from Paul's channel?
From Paul.
Yeah,
Oh man, he's kind of the authority, I guess, and
that he is.
expat stuff.
Okay,
I don't know. He's everybody I meet when we're hanging out everywhere. They know him, and they said, "Oh, I came here because of your channel, and I watched your this video or that video." You
right,
know.
right. Okay.
So that's all.
Okay, so what kind of work did you do in the States?
Oh man, this
Colorado.
is gonna be a long one because I was a travel writer. Well, no, when I left the States in 2010,
Okay,
and that's a whole long story.
okay.
But I started traveling, and then I became a travel writer, professional,
Wow.
and that went on for 10 years, and I never went back to the States.
Okay.
And then I landed here. My specialty was underwater photography,
Wow.
and that's what my channel's about. Well, marine biology.
Whoa.
And so because of that, I came here to Philippines because it has the biggest, most diverse biodiversity in the world,
Right, right.
the Coral Triangle. So that's what brought me here the first time. And then I met my girlfriend, my wife, and you know, I eventually I came back here and I just needed a break. I was doing like 180 flights a year,
Right,
just
okay.
traveling all over the world.
Wow.
And then we started dating, and I never left.
Wow.
Yeah, so we started a YouTube channel. Instead of writing, somebody bought my business, and I started video, underwater video.
So how's your YouTube channel? What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Critter Hunter,
Treasure Hunter?
Critter,
Trader?
Critter Hunter. I'm not wearing my shirt, so
Okay.
Critter, you know, like critters.
Oh, critters.
Yes.
Critter Hunter.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a special dive, a little weird, you know, different than normal. We're doing a crown of thorns roundup. Last year there was like no crown of thorn problem. It's like an invasive species. I'll explain all that later because they're waiting on me. And they're teaching us how they survey an area, survey a species, and then they're culling the crown of thorns. And that's what we're gonna do today.
Critters like little small
Exactly.
Okay, my last question. What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Oh, you definitely have to step out of your comfort zone to get to the next level. So all these guys, I think they figured it out. You gotta just step out of your little bubble, your comfort level to get anywhere. That's the only way to do it if you have a real dream. And that's what I did. And I'm not retired. I don't have anything in common with Paul and these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to work online. Well, YouTube now, but
So are you making money?
yeah. I've been here a lot of years. But
I got my first check. Not check, but my first acknowledgement that I was making money. You know how much it was?
come on.
Whole lot of jumping jacks. You niggas want to work out. You muscles, you big muscle motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do when it's time to pay your bills? You gonna hit the gym then? What you gonna do when this shit get real? You know what I'm saying? I know.
$5.52. But at least I know I can make money on it. You see, because up until then, it
You
was
got to do what you got to do.
Sure.
Like I said, I sold my business. When I was travel writing, that paid. Basically, what I did was I figured out my dream was scuba diving and travel. So I figured out how to monetize the dream.
Right, okay.
And then when I started getting paid to do my dream, then it turned into underwater video.
Right.
I published some books, just doing whatever I have to. And now, 2 months ago, I started a new channel. My name, Justin Carmack. It's because all my
And how do you spell your name?
CARMACK.
Okay.
And Justin.
Okay.
Because all my subscribers and these guys tell me I need to get in shape. So I started another channel at my gym.
You
like,
just rolling with ideas.
With
How many channels you got? This is
just the two.
Okay.
It was my goal to lose 100 pounds, and that channel's it's only 2 months old. It's already making double the views. Like, you know, marine biology is a small niche and everything.
Right. Sure.
But it's just taken off. So now they're like, keeping me in the gym. Like every single one of these guys at this meetup are like, "How much did you lose this week?"
Right, sure. Yeah, right.
You know, I can't come here and order a cake or something.
Right.
Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody will.
Yeah. Well, Justin, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Good to meet you.
Good luck to you, and I'll give you a calling card before I leave.
Good.
Okay, so you can find it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, as you see, we're gonna move around this way and see if we can find someone else to interview. How you doing? Any one of you? Can I interview either one of you? Can I interview you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Right now, I'm talking to
Bud Brown.
Bud Brown. So, where you from, Mr. Brown?
You mean originally?
Yeah.
Okay, California.
Now, what part?
Central,
Okay.
between Fresno and Bakersfield.
Okay, because I used to live in LA. You know,
Oh yeah,
Pasadena,
my kids
Fresno.
live in Hermosa Beach and San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, how long you been in the Philippines?
about 10 years.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah.
what brought you here?
To the Philippines?
Yeah.
My wife,
Oh, she's Filipino?
naturally.
No, did you meet her in the States or
No,
what? Okay.
when I was in the Navy, 1971.
Oh, that.
And she was my housekeeper, and she was washing my clothes, and she did a good job.
I'll show you what I mean. In Harlem, there's a little place where everyone goes to see the way a washerwoman washes her clothes.
If you like boogie woogie rhythm, she's gotta be. Let the boogie woogie washerwoman give you a treat.
Till today. She's
Wow.
still 50 years.
Housekeeper story.
50 años, not to salta me. Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So,
What's your name?
my name is Gerard, and I have a channel
Gerard?
called Gerard Black in the Philippines, which is true.
Okay, all
You know,
right.
I give me a calling card before I leave.
Now I'll give you my calling card right now.
Okay. Well, mine's is over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And
That was pre-beard.
oh, okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. No shit. So, what type of work did you do? Yeah.
I was a teacher,
a teacher.
taught sixth grade.
Okay, sixth grade.
Yeah.
Have you explored the possibility of doing any teaching in the Philippines? Or
Oh, I'm retired.
you retired? Okay. Okay. My last question.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
I would say do a lot of research first. Don't jump right into it.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of horror stories about guys that just hey come here and then that's it.
Right.
No, but the guys that have research, know what they want, know what's here. Like this fella sitting behind me, he's German, doesn't speak English,
Right.
he only speaks German. But the only reason he's with me, he speaks Spanish and I speak Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So but he thought that the Filipinos all speak Spanish.
Yeah.
But he needed to do his research.
Right.
you know?
Sure. Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
important.
I feel for him, and I kind of got him under my wing.
Okay,
because,
good.
You know, it's hard when you don't.
Yeah,
But
I
I've
know.
learned the language from here. So
Well,
it's
that's
not
one of the
a
reasons why I
problem.
came here because they spoke English.
Yep.
I figured since the
Yeah.
U.S. military was here,
Right.
it had such an influence on it. It's
Right.
better than going to Vietnam or going
Yeah.
to
Right.
Malaysia or
Right.
even going to Mexico because
Yeah.
if you don't know how to speak the language, it
Tough.
make it a lot harder.
Tough.
And although I have to admit, they don't speak it as much fluently as I thought they would. But it just depends upon at what level of Filipino you're talking to.
Right. Yeah. Well, my wife, I speak Bisaya, but I don't speak Bisaya as well as I speak Tagalog. You know the difference,
Tagalog,
right?
yeah.
Because my wife is Tagalog,
Oh.
so every day. I mean, we've been married 50 years.
Yeah.
That even kind of gets stuck in my throat. I can't believe it myself.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's nice chatting with you.
Nice to
Okay,
meet you.
and,
And I'll
and-
check out your channel.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
All right.
Ish Lividish.
Hey!
Hey! Just that much. Nothing else. Yeah, just that. And Mark Schnell. From Hogan's Hero. Either one of you want to be interviewed? Okay, you okay? Okay. All right. Let's go on this side here and see if we can find a couple more who want to be interviewed, and then we'll look for Paul and go find the man of the hour. Would you like to be interviewed?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
My name is Anas.
yeah. I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah, I've been interviewed to Mark here lately.
Oh. Okay. So where you from?
I'm from Denmark.
Denmark.
Yes.
And what's your name again?
Anas.
Honest. How long you been in the Philippines?
This time I've been a little bit more than 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2
Yes,
weeks.
yeah, and I'm going back to Denmark the 16th of September.
Wow. Is this your first time in the
Oh, it's my
Philippines?
5th time.
Your fifth time?
Yeah.
So what do you like about the Philippines?
The people.
The people.
The
Okay.
people. I mean, that is something unique.
Yeah.
I think that the openness, the kindness, the friendliness they have when you are polite. When you are polite to the Philippines, you get it 10 times back.
Then there's the Philippines, whose people take friendliness to a completely new level.
Right. Okay.
But you have to show respect and friendliness, you know. Then you get it back again. That is kind of it's lying in the DNA for them, you know. So that is absolutely why you come back down here, you know. For the day in the winter time,
Yeah.
it's the weather.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
weather.
yeah, that's so it's
Yeah,
very cold.
yeah, it's cold and nasty, raining.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's,
So do you have a Filipino girlfriend? A Filipino
no,
No?
not yet.
No?
Yeah.
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Are you looking online or hoping to meet somebody once upon a time?
Both.
Both? So what kind of work did you do?
I'm working in Denmark's only high security mental hospital.
Oh, okay.
So we take care of these people who have done something seriously crime, you know, or do something seriously about themselves.
I've had my experience in mental hospital.
Yeah.
So my last question.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
They should look around, see if they can find some advice from other people, you know, make their own choice of where they are in their life, and then try.
Right,
I mean,
right.
just try.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Hans.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I see we got Paul free. Let me see if I can grab Paul. This is the man of the hour right here, Paul. Can I get a moment with you? Are you losing weight? Are you losing weight?
Yeah.
Looks it, man. You look great.
Thanks,
This is Paul. This is the man of the hour. This is his meet and greet. So how's everything going, Paul?
Awesome.
Okay, I guess this proves I watch your channel, right?
Yes, it does.
Because I'm here, right?
And I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Paul not only gives good advice, but Paul also has a way of giving you advice, mixed in with a lot of humor and everything. It's real though, because you give a lot of information about financing, finding girls, relationships. He just recently did one. And I'm gonna tell you, you recently did a story about paraplegic.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was very, very interesting interview. You know, with him and his wife.
Yeah.
Tell them a little bit about that story there.
Okay. Expanding circle of crazy people. I am here today with Robert and his wife, Isla. Okay. And her sister, Nixie.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Robert's very interesting person to talk to because I'll state the obvious, he's in a wheelchair. And that's not because you broke your foot yesterday. You've actually been paralyzed from the waist down since the age of 49. Is that correct? All right, and we were talking about it. Well, first of all, I got to correct you a little bit.
Okay.
Is that I don't give advice. What I try to do is simply relate to what I did and then allow the audience to draw their own conclusion from it. So if you take your successes, your failures, your just your day-to-day life, things are going to go right, things are going to go wrong, and if I give somebody advice, I need to know them.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right,
I mean,
right.
I don't. How do I tell you how to meet a girl? I don't know what kind of girl you like, and I don't even know how I met my girl. it just happens. So I don't pretend to be an expert on anything like that, except waking up happy every day. So, but as far as the paraplegic guy, he actually was in Cebu and flew to Dumaguete or traveled to Dumaguete just to meet me and a couple of other guys. Because it kind of kept him going during the time that he was recouping from his injury or his accident.
Yeah.
And I had always
Such
told
a
people,
tragic story.
Oh, it's a brutal story. Young man, 6 years ago, and he was climbing up the side of a building, and he was guilty of being young. And we've all done it, you know, because you think you're
Meaning you're doing foolish things unnecessarily.
yeah, when you're 20 years old, you're never going to die. You're never going to get hurt. You can drive a car 100 miles an hour. You're
I see them on the
invincible.
road.
You're Superman.
Scooters,
You know, it's
like
just,
they're gonna live forever.
our brains aren't developed until we're 25 anyway. So, that's how it rolls. But anyway, he did a silly thing, and it changed his life forever. And he was able to recover, recoup, meet a female online, chatted with her for 4 years. She was on the verge of becoming a nun. Of all things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, I started thinking, what a perfect blend.
Absolutely.
Because she was going to become a young nun, and because of his paralysis or his injuries, it's like she's still how do you say it? You know, because I think she wanted to become a nun because of a bad relationship or something that she had. But now she's in a relationship where she doesn't have that pressure. And they both match. It just matches very well.
Well, I've never known if I should believe or not believe in what's called destiny.
Right.
But when I see that, I see here's a guy that is pretty much from the waist down. He's inoperable.
Right.
And this is a woman that has what I call a servant's heart. There are people in the world that are out to maliciously hurt you. And there's people out in the world that are self-centered. And then there are people that are benevolent.
Right.
And there are people that have what I call servants' hearts.
Right.
And they get great pleasure from helping others. And so she's been with this man, and it actually fulfills her to help him. You know, that's where she gets fulfillment from that.
Sure.
And she's a young lady, and
beautiful.
It's a beautiful story. It really is. Yeah, and I know so much hope is in that story.
And plus, they now have their own YouTube channel.
They have their own YouTube channel. Her sister's got a little channel that May was on.
Yeah.
And we hope to hook up with them again sometime in the future.
Okay, good.
And they're learning the ropes. Starting a YouTube channel is always a challenge.
Yes.
Doing content is always a challenge.
I was telling him, I made my first piece of money, $5.05. So at least I know it's possible.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so-
Welcome to the YouTube Millionaires Club.
I love that laugh. I'm glad I got. Did you get that?
The reason I showed up was to get a free cup of coffee. I can't afford it.
Yeah, remember, tell me about it. So, of course, how's Baby May?
Baby May's awesome.
Yeah.
She's learning to ride a motorbike, and she was going out every morning with her brother.
Okay.
And she was at a 0% when we started, and she's at about 60% right now.
Yeah.
So she's riding by herself in circles.
Oh, okay.
And,
that's how you learn.
That's how you learn. So I'm going to actually do a vlog on that sometime this week or next week on her progress. Because I did one video where she got on the bike and just immediately crashed.
Do you know what line I stole from you?
What's that?
It's like dealing with an 8-year-old all day. I said,
well, people ask me, they go, you guys have been together forever, and you guys get along so well. Why is that? I said, well, we don't know what the other guy's saying. So she'll talk to me. I got no clue what she's talking about. And I go, yeah. And so she walks away happy. And then I go and I unload some sort of thought on her. She has no idea what I'm talking about. She goes, oh, okay. And then I'm happy. And then, that's how our day goes. We're back. It's me and you know who.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Daddy's channel.
So we have had kind of a weird week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it in our head that we wanted to move. Primarily because of noise.
Yeah.
We're looking for some place that's a little more tranquil, if you will. And we have learned our lessons the hard way. It's kind of a good news, bad news type of thing. The good news is that I know and she knows exactly what we want. We know where we want to live, and we're not willing to compromise on it.
I'm going to the next room and forget what she's
Yeah, there's never a debate because nobody knows what the other guy's talking about.
Right. Well, Paul, my last question to you, and thank you for inviting me. What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Well, again, I don't like to give advice.
Well,
but I would say that my experience has been get started. You know?
Okay.
I mean, I had a dream and I had a goal and I had a deep desire after having visited Asia once 25 years ago or whatever it was, 20 years ago, that I knew I was going to live here. And when I came out here, I was able to unpack and unload a lot of negativity, and I was able to come out here and not reinvent myself, but I was able to actually discover myself because I felt that in America as a male that I was always being suppressed and held down a little bit by terms, by rules. I was always an employee. I was always a husband. I was always a father, and all that came with a bunch of responsibility.
Sure.
And it would, while that's all wonderful, you still were restricted, you know. And out here, I came out here by myself for myself,
Right.
and it was a chance to be selfish.
Right.
And I can honestly tell you that I'm 67 years old, and I've lived more life in the last 5 years than the first 62.
Well,
Okay, the first
I'm
62.
67 too.
Right on.
You're right. I lived
And
my whole life.
I 62 years. I did the mortgage. I did the dogs.
Sure.
I did the work. I drove the cars.
Sure.
I fought the traffic.
Right,
You
sure.
know, and I didn't really. I don't know. It was like 2 weeks out of the year I got to go enjoy myself.
Right.
And it was right back to it. So
Right.
I just found a lot of financial freedom out here. I found a lot of health freedom out here. Just, you know, it was just a way to unpack it and repackage yourself.
Right, sure.
You know, discover yourself. Yeah.
Okay, Paul.
All right, brother.
Thank you, man. I love you, man. Thank you. And I need to tell you, Paul is the reason. Paul had me on his show one time, and he is the reason why I got into blogging, because we sat down and I said, I can do that. I'm still trying. But then I'm missing so much, you know, about the monetization. I just realized about that, so I'm learning a lot about it. But it comes slow to an old dog with no trail.
Anytime you want to sit down and ask, I'll be happy to
Okay.
do it.
Okay, Paul. Thanks a lot.
See you guys.
Okay. All right. So that's it for us. I think we have enough interviews, and we're gonna take off from here. So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you may be the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. We're living good today. Hope you are too. And like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of the Temptation song, if you're lucky enough to have a woman, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make me feel like a king. I will always, always love you more. And look for that live streaming of our wedding on the 17th. And also my Gofundme. Okay? So I'll talk to you later. I want to thank Mia on the camera. She's always been the girl on the spot. Man, love to you. Peace. Okay. We were on our way out. And then I spotted this brother, or he spotted me and says, "Hey, what's up?" I said, "Oh, you want to be interviewed? Sure."
I noticed him interviewing all the people. I'm like, "Where's my interview?"
I said, "I'm glad I found you because I do need a little color in this piece." Okay,
right.
so Ali, tell everybody you got gorgeous eyes, man.
Oh, thank you. You know, I get that a lot. Thank you so much. I'm glad you noticed I'm beautiful like that.
Yeah, you see, this is what I talk about a lot of time. It's no shame in complimenting a man or woman or their looks and appearance, and you just saw me do that naturally. It wasn't staged; it's for real.
Yeah, it definitely was. You know, that's why I love the Philippines too, right? You can actually be yourself and compliment somebody without getting that kind of weird look.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm just complimenting. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so first of all, Alex, so where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
For Canada and getting antiquated lyrics stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, what part?
I'm from Toronto.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. We the North, right? You got to represent the Raptors and everything.
Yeah, you know, I used to do a lot of stomping in Toronto.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so how long you been here?
I've been here in Domingo only 2 days. So
oh, really?
I came on Friday, but
from
I've been
where? From Canada?
From Cebu.
Oh, from Cebu. How long you been in Cebu?
I've been in Cebu for like 5 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first place I landed too. Cebu. I was there for maybe about 2 years or so.
Okay,
I landed there because I was first going to go to Negros Oriental because I figured Negro. I figured
Yeah,
right.
you felt it.
And then they had East and West. I said, I'd love to see some Oriental Filipino.
Okay,
But then they told me, no, go to Cebu. They said they got the most beautiful women, and I just like saying Cebu.
Ooh, that sounds like smooth, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
they
a
do have
very
gorgeous
smooth.
women there for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay, so tell us about your life here in the Philippines.
My life's been great so far, to be honest. I started my YouTube channel. I didn't start it here, but I started to grow up here. It really picked up fast. It gave me a chance to travel different islands, different people, and I just love interacting with people like yourself. You know, you seem like the same type of person as I am, so I love it here. It's perfect. Yeah, definitely.
So what's your content?
My content's mainly about travel, but not tourist spots. Like I try to do much more local kind of travel, and mainly now lately.
So are you in the hood?
Yeah, basically, you know, you can't take the hood out of somebody, right?
That's
So
right,
I grew up in the hood anyway, so
Right,
for me,
sure.
I just feel much more comfortable talking to locals, and it's basically interviews, but street interviews.
Okay.
So I walk up to random people, ask them one specific question, basically, and that's it. Yeah.
Give me an idea what kind of question you
So
ask.
basically, I ask somebody, would they marry a Filipino or a Filipina, right? So then it really gets people talking in the comment section, and it's really good to get different perspectives, right? Why they will, why they won't, or like, which would you choose, $1 million, or would you choose a Canadian citizenship, right? So some weird things that you might consider. So some stuff like that.
So what's the name of your channel? I got to check.
Yeah, check it out. It's called Living Abroad.
Living Abroad?
Yeah. Black poo looking thing. I swear, if I ever become rich, I'm gonna probably go bankrupt by buying all these. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Hello and welcome back to Living Abroad. My name is Alex.
My name is Palm.
And today we have a very exciting video for you guys. We're gonna try some Filipino snacks. We're gonna rate them from 1 to 5. 1 being disgusting, 5 being absolutely delicious. And stick around to the end of the video. We're gonna tell you guys which one's our favorite, right?
Okay, so tell us about your love life.
My love life, you know, my girl just left me, so I'm
I'm
a little bit sad about that. No,
you hear that, ladies? This girl just left him.
You know, my girl Palm was here from Thailand, and she's Thai, and I met her in Thailand. So
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you had a Thai chick and a Filipina chick, can you look at them and tell the difference?
It's really hard, but I think I would be able to.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I always wondered about that. If Thai chicks and Filipino chicks look different.
They look a little bit different. I think it's something in the eyes and the facial structure, the high cheekbones, and you know, Thai people tend to be very slim, generally speaking. Anyway, they really try to like, you know, instill that.
You very seldom see fat Filipinos.
Oh, you can, but just the
Very
body
seldom.
shape. I think Filipinos are a bit shorter,
Right,
so the
okay.
thinness doesn't really show because Thai girls are a little bit taller in general, so that's probably why.
Okay. And you broke up because?
Well, she lives in Thailand. I live in Canada. I'm traveling. We're still like, it wasn't a hard breakup or anything. We're still really good friends. She's super supportive. She's a lovely girl. She's on my channel too. You guys will see her.
Okay.
She got great energy. Yeah.
Great. So, what's your occupation? What did you do?
I'm not working right now.
No, when you did.
Oh, when I did, I was a casino manager.
Okay.
And I also worked for Netflix, so a subsidiary of Netflix. So I was in the movie industry. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you not sweating, man?
I am
Are
sweating.
you sweating? What's going on here?
But
I can never get used to it.
But I do it cool.
It keeps it cool. I like
Okay. So, I'm in. I've been in the entertainment industry for a long time.
Okay.
I'm a freelance publicity photographer, and you know, I started to do. I got. Heart has one channel, but I got other channels that have a lot of celebrities on it that I interview and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to check you out for sure. What's the name of your channel? Look, you know,
It's Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth.
That's right, exactly. I like that. Same as me, living abroad. I'm living abroad.
Sure,
so I
sure.
like how we
Well,
think.
well, you know what? Speaking about Netflix, and we're going to jump off the rail a little bit. And I know to some of you may be old news, but what do you think about that David Chappelle?
I support that guy 100%.
Yeah.
I love Dave Chappelle. He speaks like how he feels. He doesn't back down. He doesn't apologize. And I agree with everything he's saying. Like, I don't think anything is malicious in what he's saying. He's making jokes. The man's a comedian.
Right.
He can't be offended with everything you hear. He has like transgender friends, you know, so I don't think, if that's what we're talking about, that controversy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he means any like malice by it. He has a good heart. I've been following his career since he was a young man.
Sure.
I love the guy.
Okay. Okay, now what about the Chris Rock and Will Smith?
You know, to be honest, the man in me was like, yeah, slap the shit out of that guy, right? But then I'm like, wait. I took a second to kind of realize what was happening, and right now it wasn't right. You know, that's something you pull the guy aside and say, hey, man, don't be making jokes like that with my wife. You know, it's not cool. But I thought it was, uncalled for, I think, a little bit, just because it was on such a big stage and not, it's physical violence. You don't want to promote that. He's no longer like living like that. He's a celebrity, he's an icon. Right. So that one a little bit, not so much. Yeah.
Okay, now what about drill music? You know drill music?
I do not. Tell me what drill music.
Drill music is.
But now,
there's a new style of rap that's blowing up. And it's gotten to the point where the mayor of New York is so concerned that he's trying to rein it in.
Mayor Eric Adams is trying to curb the violence associated with drill rap. Now, that's a branch of rap music that is about the violent side of the streets.
I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son, and he sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
Now that it's not rap anymore, it's drill music, how they rap about someone who's been murdered, someone's killed, and they get hits off of it.
Okay.
So the whole idea is to disrespecting the dead. Is what they're doing. It's very
not
big.
right,
It's
you
very
know.
big in New York. So
I grew up listening to hip hop. You know, I love hip hop. You know, late '90s, early 2000s, and all that. So for me, hip hop is like a real cultural influence in my neighborhood and everywhere else in North America, right? So that seemed a little rude to me. I think the dead should be left alone. They're not there to defend themselves.
Right.
That
Well,
kind of
you know, when you're living that thug life, that gang life, you know, one of those things. Okay, now before you answer that question, what I did to him just now was give him them pop questions, you know, like this, culture questions to see how you felt about that. Okay, my last question is, what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
I'm gonna say do it. You know, a lot of people are scared to do this, to follow the dreams. But you know what's scarier?
What?
Working a 9 to 5 in a shit job that you don't like. I don't want to waste my life, wake up one day and
With the truth.
Because that's much more scary than following your dreams. Because if you fail, there's no harm in it. You're never gonna live a regret. Or hey, what would have happened if I, made a YouTube channel? You never have to question that, So I say follow your dreams.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Nice
Okay,
meeting you.
and tell everybody your channel again.
It's called Living Abroad.
Living Abroad. Okay,
Awesome.
okay. It's nice meeting you, man, brother. Okay, I'll see you again. Okay.
See you guys. I'm gonna go drink my coffee. See you guys.
Okay. All right. I already signed off. Okay, we're gonna go now. I'll talk to you later.